G'day folks, this afternoon I'm going yabbying with open top lift nets in this water hole behind me. Oh, that was a fish, got him. He came back, he hit it twice. The bridge hole. The bridge hole is produced. I've got Loretta up there taking wildlife photos from the top of the bridge, and I'm catching trout under the bridge. Something tells me you're not going to see a platypus in here while I'm doing this. Loretta's trying to photograph a platypus and I'm causing all kinds of a ruckus down here. Come on mate. You're lively. What a beautiful rainbow trout. I'm going to see if I can get a quick photo before he kicks off. Quick unhook. See you later mate. Off he goes. In the bridge hole. What have we got, Matt?
Yellowbelly.
Is that your first yellowbelly?
Yes.
We've got Matt.
It's right the hook.
I will be able to get that out.
First ever yellowbelly, let's go.
Well, is that Matt McFeeters?
That'll do.
Matt McFeeters with his first ever yellowbelly, you legend. Just a little one, but it's the first one, mate.
Yes.
Well done.
Release time. He swam back to me.
He's homesick, mate.
Swam back to me. He's homesick, man.
Well done.
First ever yellowbelly.
Legend's effort. Champion's effort.
Yes, sir.
What do you got, Matt?
Yellowbelly number 2 at Stanley Dam.
You are on
Releasing.
fire.
I've got more than Robbie Fisher.
I don't tell everyone.
Whoa.
So that is off like Nana's undies. The trout are definitely here. I just saw a rise in that pool and you can see right there, that's the wall. That's the reservoir right there in front of me, that concrete wall. Look at the trout rise right there in front of me, see that? I cast from way back here before they can even see me. Oh, he hit it, he had a hit and another hit. I had 2 hits and neither of them hooked up. He followed his, oh he hit it. Oh, another one hit it. I had 2 casts, I've had 4 strikes, so no hookups. Looks like it gets fished a bit. Look at the bit of a track along the creek here. What if I just reel it in straight like that? Just a straight retrieve, and I had a swat but no hookup. I definitely think a fly would have been a better option. Straight retrieve, and no sign of any fish. Now I'll try a bouncy retrieve like this again. Make it look like it's alive. There's a follow, there's a follow. Nah, not interested. No intereste. Beautiful deep pool. They can be very fussy up here, and they got him. Oh, I lost him. I lost him. I was just about to say they can be very fussy up here in these little mountain streams. I'm going to have a go from here. got a bit on there. He's a follow, he's a follow. He's swirling around it, he's hit it. Not a bad fish actually. I can still see him. The water is so clear. Even though the water is fully in the shade, I can just see everything so easily. G'day folks, this afternoon I'm up here at Lake Hume, wet wading, chasing some redfin, and I've got a very special guest, Nicola Dales from Anaconda in Albury. Now when I said Nicola Dales, I got it round the wrong way folks, it's Dale Nichols. Dale Nichols, Nicole Dales, doesn't really matter. We're up here, we're chasing redfin with soft plastics, lures, spinners, whatever we need. I'm starting off with a special rig. It's like a drop shot rig, but with a soft plastic at the bottom instead of a sinker. So I've got the double soft plastic on the go. Let's see if I can go and catch 2 redfin at once. Got one. I'm on. He's not very big, and I think I've only got one. There's a whole heap there, but none of them are taking the yellow one. Oh yeah, they're hitting it now. Look, here we go. Oh, I've got the double, Dale, look. The double tiddler. One on the banana shot, that's a striped tiger nymph in banana shot colour. And the one up here up the line, that is a striped tiger 1.5 inch curltail grub in vodka and orange. Now I usually only catch small redfin doing this, but I do get them bigger than that from time to time. I'd like to give a big shout out to a young gentleman that I just met as I was getting out of my car, young Jared. Jared said he only started fishing in the last few weeks since he saw my video up here chasing redfin, and he came up to this spot and he caught 15 and had a wonderful time. You're a really nice guy, Jared, thanks for stopping to say g'day. But then he said today they're off the bite, he didn't do any good. Well Jared, I just caught 2 in the first 5 minutes and now we better make it 3. But they're not very big. Anyway Jared, if you're watching, thanks for saying g'day mate, it was an absolute delight to meet you. That aircraft up there hasn't got much colour to it, it's very bland. Very plain. Plain, get it? As in like aeroplane plane? That's not funny at all. That tiger snake, I can see him moving in the bushes here. Can you see the bushes moving? Look. That'll be him. Just walking back down to my car now. I'm looking everywhere for him because that's where he was. And then I look up and it was just curled up in there. I didn't see it, but I can tell just by the way the grass kept moving for quite some time that that'll be a snake sort of moving around. That'll be him. And that's where they normally go when they know there's somebody around, so that they don't get stood on and they don't come into confrontation. If he'd known I was coming, he probably would have got away from there sooner before. Instead, we'd probably both scared the crap out of each other. Like moo to me, boom boom boom, moo to me, boom boom boom. Got him. Like moo to me, boom boom boom. Tiny, oh, he got off. Just about to say tiny redfin, boom boom boom. There's a touch. And again got that, missed him. And again got him this time. I'm using my Daiwa TD Hyper because my beloved Crucius rod suffered a bit of a mishap. That one got off too. You can still see him. You're free, mate. There he goes. I was going to get a photo of that fish, but he had other ideas. G'day folks, today I'm putting a couple of yabby nets in this dirty old farm dam behind me to do a little bit of set and forget yabbying. Now you've seen me yabbying at this dam before. I haven't been here this season, and by season I mean this warm weather season. There's no actual calendar season on yabbies, but I haven't been here since last summer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 2 collapsible bait traps in here, both baited up with Goodo's dry dog food. This is my standard sort of yabby reconnaissance setup. This isn't so much a reconnaissance mission. I know that there's yabbies in here. You see the... Well, folks, I'm back. I've done the set. I've done the forget, but I only forgot about them for about an hour. But and I've done Brett. I've come back with Brett. Alright. They've only been probably an hour at the most. But have I done any good? None in that one. This is the impatient check. The next check will be the after dark check tonight. So there's none in the first one. This one here's in the spot, in the part of the dam where I've caught the most yabbies. Right here. It's got none either. Oh yes it has, a big black one. Right on top. It nearly fell on my face. Look at the size of it. Look, I'm holding it up like that saying there's nothing in it. It was right there. I'm lucky it didn't bite me on the forehead. Have a look at the size of that. Can you hold this for me, bro? I left the bucket in the car. Just look. Hold him up for the camera. I'll tilt him up that way. Not upside down, you'll make him dizzy. No, the other way. So these claws are touching the sky. That looks, yeah, up that way. That looks really cool. Thanks, Brent. I'll just put the net back in. Will the impatient check yielded one big one? G'day folks, today I'm going kayak fishing for Murray cod and yellowbelly on the Campaspe River just downstream of Almore. There's my kayak and Rowan's here.
Hey guys, how are you?
Rowan and I haven't been able to go fishing for a while. For those of you that follow Rowan's YouTube channel, you may have read his channel update recently. And it's just so good to be back out on the water again. My chair's on a bit of an angle here. If I sit like that, I'm going to fall into the river. So what I'll do, I'll mark out where my back dingos are here, and I'll dig an inch or so down, a couple of inches in, just to make my chair sit a bit flatter. So I've got one there, and one there. Right, I'm just shaving a bit of the meat off here. I don't think we need the meat on this fat. I think it's more about the fat than the meat. Right, little bit of that's a little bit of lean fat. Yeah, that's a bit of double Dutch, isn't it? Lean normally means not much fat. There's not much fat on me fat. The fat right in, you put the fat right out. Both of my rods are bouncing around here at the moment. I reckon it's got to be a shrimp on the worms. Got him. I've got something on me fat. It's got to be a crayfish, doesn't it, surely? What, it's a turtle, I think. Oh, it got off. I reckon by the way it was fighting, it might have been a turtle. It wasn't a cod bite, it was a real slow bite like a shrimp. And it's the way it was zigzagging coming in. I'm 99.9% sure that I just hooked the turtle on my rump steak fat. Well folks, I've been here for about an hour or a bit under. Lots of little nibbles from shrimp, like another one just then. And I hooked what I think was a turtle. And that's about it. Neither of us are feeling it, so we're going to go downstream to a deeper hole. Well folks, we caught the exact same amount of fish here as what we did upstream at the other spot. We caught nothing there and we caught nothing here. This river must be full of nothing, Brett. There's nothing in every hole.